Although often overlooked, plants are one of man's best friends, whether we realize it or not. For example, plants provide us with both the oxygen and glucose that we need to survive. And surprisingly, it might just be our plant friends that solve one of our greatest climate crises, global warming. The work that Joanne Chory is doing at her lab, the Chory Lab of the Salk Institute, is certainly giving us more information about how plants might do so.
And so even though we're not doing a great job at cutting our emissions and things, the plants have the capacity as photosynthetic organisms to help out.
The Chory Lab started their work by focusing on how plants adapt to various lighting settings. But it has now adopted its goal to fit our ever-growing conflict between man and nature. This climate change hero has been experimenting with one certain plant, the Arabidopsis thaliana, which is a type of mustard seed plant. She's been leading a research team that's been studying the adaptation strategies that these plants have when moved to an area of different lighting. Finding out more about the natural adaptations of these plants will in turn help us understand how to best genetically adapt these plants to fit our needs.
Plant genetics is meaningful and far-reaching as our world edges closer to a crisis.
And we want to put carbon from CO2, fix it into this stable polymer that all plants make. And they make it in their roots, so we just need to get them to make more.
In fact, the lab's goal is to one day have the full ability to genetically adapt or change a plant to hold more carbon in its roots. This would allow for less carbon in our atmosphere, which would reduce the amount of global warming that has been occurring lately. The excessive carbon within our plant's atmosphere has what many scientists call a greenhouse effect on our climate. Chory's work will hopefully reverse some of that. Joanne Chory is a climate change hero and simply researching a possible solution to our climate problem. Even if this possibility doesn't work out, we can at least know that Chory and her team had the heart to try to fix the dilemma. Chory didn't have to become an environmentalist. She could have chosen a more glamorous career. But she chose to study plant adaptations because she wants future generations to have a better planet to live in.
I want to give my two children a better world than I inherited from my parents. It would be nicer to keep it going in the right direction, not the bad direction.
It's time to get busy and give the world to my kids in better shape than it is right now. So if I can be a part of that, I really want to be a part of that.
Anyone who simply wants that is a true climate change hero.